Found Luoto. His pass off legs. Back to Jiricek. Swats it to Luoto. Backs his way through the left side of the neutralized area, but the puck is peeled away by Laval. Here's Harvey-Pinard. Right circle. Has a man. Fires across a one-timer. They score. Ylonen powers home that chance on a lateral feed from the right to the left wing from Harvey-Pinard. And Ylonen gives Laval a 1-0 lead. Time of the goal, 3 minutes, 34 seconds. Ylonen with his 7th of the season and 22nd point. Raphael Harvey-Pinard should have the lone assist, his 17th point and 8th helper of the campaign. So the Rocket grab themselves a 1-0 lead here in the early going. Cleveland has not scored the first goal of the game very often, just 8 times this year. When Laval does so, they're 6-3-1 this season. Still inside the 4th minute of play here. Monsters down 1-0. Off the ensuing face-off. Laval threatening there in the Cleveland zone, but the Monsters poke it has been just outstanding. 32.1% overall this year to lead the league. That is nothing to sneeze at. Now we've got an injured player here and a penalty coming up against Laval. Roman Ashan was hit at center following that last face-off, and now answering for that hit is Condata as he's being wrapped up by a Cleveland player inside the Laval zone, and no surprise it's Brett Gallant there to defend his teammate, but saved by the linesman. His power play that we just mentioned is going to have their first opportunity now in today's game, down 1-0. Little extra shove for Gallant there on Nicolas Beaudin at the end of that play, but I don't think Brett's earned a penalty. Condata heads off. 71.4%, 5 for 7 so far in the season series. That's atypical. Monsters control another draw. Center point, the dangerous David Jiricek. Left side, one-timer, Benstrom scores! Check as the puck is forced into the Laval zone, and the Rocket regroup. 1-1 the score. Monsters get a power play goal from Emil Benstrom. And now are even at 1, but a chance for Laval in front. One touch to Dubé, and from the edge of the crease, couldn't tap it so much as on net. Back out to the right point. Barron had his pass bounce off the stick of his intended target, Mitchell Stevens. Then behind, here's Dubé alone, fires, he scores. Monsters lose track behind the play of Pierre-Eric Dubé, and the Rocket forward grabs the puck and fires past Greaves for a 2-1 Laval lead. Well, a breakdown there for the Cleveland defense, and in behind Canasco was Dubé. Picks up that puck on the left edge of the right circle and wastes no time in firing it past Greaves with a wrister for Dubé in his 5th appearance in this league this year. That's his 2nd goal and 3rd. Puck in deep behind the Laval net. Rocket work a breakout pass up the right side through Belzile, picked up by the dangerous Anthony Richard. Cuts to his forehand, couldn't get a shot off. Drew a penalty though, delayed call coming up against Cleveland. So a little Laval netminder off for the extra attacker. Galipeau, right point, feeds it rink wide. Here's Ylonen, had the first goal of the game. Dishes back to Richard, left point. 6-on-5 advantage for the moment for the Rocket. Shot from the point, knocked down by Stevens after Richard offered it. Now it's back to Richard again. League's leading goal scorer with 18 thus far this season, Anthony Richard. Now it's Belzile out high. Fakes the shot, feeds it back to Richard. Harvey-Pinard for the Rocket, back to Beaudin. Feeds it base the left circle. It's Ylonen on his offhand. Saucers out. Richard, a one-timer blocked by Miller. Broke his stick. Trying to clear that puck. Now it's loose Ylonen. High slot, one-time bid saved by Greaves, and he covers up there. Feeds Ylonen. Now it's Richard. Back to Ylonen on the entry here. Bouncing puck high in the Cleveland slot. Eventually picked up by Benstrom. A little nudge from Gauntz, but Mitchell Stevens has it for the Rocket. Into the slot, waiting. Ylonen fires, and that one took a turn and bounced just wide of the left post of Jet Greaves. Monsters cough it up again. Galipeau into the slot, spinning Richard, and his shot off Cleveland skates as Sweezy says enough's enough, goes off the glass and pushes the puck to the center ice area. Over the halfway mark in this first period, Laval up 2-1. They got a goal. Sillinger in front of the Monsters bench. Both teams get forward changes. And hard hit delivered there on angle. Partial clothesline by Dubé out at center. And no ill intent, so play on without much bad blood. Falling at center was done, but he was trying to contort himself to apply a stick check on from the Cleveland defense. That was Jiricek. Fonstad sends this deep into the Laval zone. We've had a long stretch here without a whistle. Now here come the Rocket, breaking out finally. Across to Barron, he coughs it up. Monsters trying to free this puck in front of the Rocket bench at center. Now Condata able to shovel into the Cleveland zone, but Justin Richards there for the Monsters. Fitzsweezy snaps a pass out to center for Fix-Polanski. Double clutches, but it works out. Hits Konozko on the entry now. Fonstad left point. Rink-wide pass off the leg of Richards, and able to be scooped up by Laval. Such a transition team. They lead the league in terms of their transition attack, and they are the league leaders in shots on goal per game. As a result, averaging over 34 per 60 minutes this year are the Rocket. Despite their 7th place position in the North Division standings, an attacking and ferociously attacking team. Monsters down 2-1 to Laval. Puck loose behind the net. Gauntz might have been hooked there, and not in the eyes of the officials, as he'll center one in front, poking Luoto, saved though by Poulin. Point-blank stop for the veteran netminder, and Luoto denied from inches away from the goal line. It remains a 2-1 Rocket lead. This puck now controlled by the Rocket out center point. Barron, big drive, he scores! Barron with a one-timer from way out at the blue line, and in the final minute of the first, it's the Rocket extending their lead. The defenseman Barron makes it 3-1 Laval. What a bomb. Pass came to him from Beaudin at the right point, and this one just handcuffs Greaves. It was kind of knuckling a little bit there. Often the point shots, you want them, the goaltender Poulin for Laval. To my right. The puck down at center. We're underway in the middle frame of this one. Monsters down 3-1 from Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse, downtown Cleveland, on Fox Sports 1350. The Gambler on Tony Brown. Center point, big drive. Davidson fires. He's Cleveland. Just 16 seconds into the second period, and sees Davidson make it 3-2. Yona Luoto was trying to apply the tip. This one went high and wide, got the glass, but gathered in by Fix-Polanski. Right wall to the line, Yuracek. Left side, one-timer, what a blast! They score again! The wheelhouse it goes. Bemstrom leads the team now with 12 goals. Yuracek with another. It's Barron. Barron has it there. Picks up his eyes, passes to the center circle. It's Abandonado on the right wing. Connects on the entry here as Laval drops it off for Richard. Fires one. That's spiked wide. Wraparound, though, and they score. Laval pulls back in front as Stevens strikes for a power play wraparound goal here just over the 5-minute mark of the second period. Mitchell Stevens puts the Rocket in front again at 4-3. Well, Richard's shot went off of Justin Richards for Cleveland, then bounced behind the net. Stevens picked it up, and from behind the cage, wraps it around the right post of Greaves and in, and right wing boards. So now it's a 1-for-3 mark on the kill for the Rocket. They're still up 4-3. Even strength hockey now. Carrying behind the net in his offensive zone, Raphael Harvey-Pinard for Laval, out to the right point. Loading and firing. Belzile had his shot blocked. Came back to shoot him in at the point. Now Barron with a shot pass through the slot, looking for Belzile. He got his stick on it. Polanski, rink wide, top of the left circle. Bemstrom fires, picked his spot. Just missed high and wide left on Poulin. Off glass, Fix-Polanski, center point, Yuracek. Another one-timer, Bemstrom, this time blocked by Dello, and he paid a heavy price. Yuracek off to the right side. Fix-Polanski shakes it free. Top of the left circle, it's Bemstrom. Base of the left circle, now Luoto for Cleveland. He'll skate it behind the net. Sends it back, right point, takes a bounce on back door, and zipped it just wide. Fix-Polanski recovers. Into the left corner, it's Gauntz. Now Fix-Polanski off the wall. Center point, Yuracek, back Fix-Polanski. One-timer, he scores! 4-4 the score with Fix-Polanski on the power play at 1:34 of the frame, tying things. Nice left pad save for Greaves there as the shot came in from a sharp angle on the left wing. And afterwards, the players converge as the clock stops. 16 Stevens now picked up. It's Roman Ashan. Gathers across his own blue line. Puck poked away from him. Following the play, here's Clayton into the middle. Here's Sillinger with space. Sillinger fires. Pad save, and the rebound poke just wide. Oh, as Ashan sent it off the end. Back on defense with Davidson. Puck one back, make it Sweezy. Center point, Sweezy fires. Tip, they score! End of the year in second in 2 games. Sweezy the shot. Gallant the tip. Sillinger. Burn play, though, to Belzile now, and so Clayton, who came off the Cleveland bench, had to race into position, but got there in time. As the Rocket back setting up shop in the offensive zone, it's Barron, center point, left side, one-timer, Ylonen, saved by Greaves, rebound, pops into the air, back down to the ice, kick towards the wall. Roman Ashan for the Monsters, offhand right wing entry, accelerates, tries to cut towards the net, centers back in front after ducking below the goal line, the puck loose and held in, and now behind the defense, played to a shot and just wide of Poulin. He lunged for the shooter, Ashan. Payne spins and fires out of the left circle, and Poulin the save. Back to Ashan, left wall. Feeds one behind the net in the offensive zone. Dunn tries the wraparound. He scores. Roman Ashan that had look after look on that shift, but Dunn tries the wraparound and sneaks it through Poulin. And a 6-on-5 manpower advantage for the Rocket, who need 2 to force overtime. Laval has it in the offensive zone. Norlinder back out center point. Long shot went wide. That for Galipeau. Now the puck picked up by Luoto. Turns, fires down ice.